Okay, so in deciding what to do with gold, I would actually prefer first to go to a bigger time frame. As you can see here, I'm now on the monthly time frame, and you can see gold has been forming higher highs and breaking structure to the upside until it started consolidating around here. Okay, if I actually hide some of the drawings for now, you can see it came, grabbed liquidity, and we're expecting it to sell towards this pricing around here. But on a weekly time frame, it's the same picture. It just grabbed liquidity on all these previous highs, and it has been going down towards the first time I would ever consider buying would be at this level, but the best time to consider buying is on the extreme area here. Okay, but that's a long term time frame. So weekly, monthly, you just need to get to know where it's going. If I go to daily, and this is where I normally start doing my markups, as you can see, Bitcoin, gold. Anyway, I'm mentioning Bitcoin here because gold I also feel like it's something you wanna keep for long term, but yeah, it does give money short term. But please note, not the most recommended for beginners, but it is a story. So you can see the recent move started from around 1800, and it went to form the most recent highest high, which is 21, let's say 2150. Okay, then it pulled back, and this becomes a very significant level. Let me put my This becomes a very significant level because this was the highest point. This becomes a potential higher low before going toward breaking this level. The moment the price came down and took all the liquidity here and came into this point of interest, buying is the way to go. Because at daily time frame, this is potentially the point of interest to buy and aiming to go as high as up this level. Okay, towards the 2150. Okay, so why am I thinking that more likely to go? There was a lot of liquidities around here which was cleared. So this move potentially will take all the liquidity. You can see here I have shown a lot of liquidity because of this retailers trade line, and people are selling, thinking it's gonna keep going down. But as you can see, the bigger candles are the green one, meaning the bulls are in charge. And long term, we expect price of gold to keep going higher. It considered being a scarce commodity. It's not as limited like Bitcoin to only 21 million, but it's a scarce commodity, but it's highly manipulated. So they expect these high previous peak positions here to be taken out, and then so buying for me looks like the logical thing. If I go to 4 hour time frame, it's more or less the same trend. This was the previous day low, which got just cleared, and the price reacted with a very big momentum. So at this point, the first question I had was this bullish break of structure, or was it just a liquidity grab? There's still more liquidity here. So because this candle closed above at this level, I'm more convinced that this is a very strong bullish momentum. And if I was to be trading this, I'm actually looking at it this way. So that's the level I'll be paying attention to. Let me go to 1 hour. So it becomes too dirty. So for me, I would start considering a buy around these levels down here. So I would also mark this area. But if I'm in a sell, it will probably go maybe as low as to this candle I have marked here. So the extreme exit point would be the 2024 3.55. That's a counter trade because the momentum is bullish, and it just recently took a lot of liquidity from all these these previous lows where people bought here, people bought there. There are people who are thinking these are very strong selling momentum. So that's how I see the market. So if you go to 15 minutes, this is interesting because yeah, there was a change of character, to say like as I mentioned earlier, that the price is more likely to come toward these levels because this is a strong buying area around here. So what I would do if I was to sell, I would mark the way we have marked it. Let me just remove this one for now. I would consider like this as a change of character here, and then if you really wanna keep selling, then I would be now looking for a sell position because clearly the avocados that close below this level. I'd be looking to sell from up here on the retracement. So around this area with this fair value gap up here and above 61.8 retracement, then I can push it toward this low here. You know, if we are to take that trade, you can see it's not even if you take it at the wrong place, let's say at 50% of this move, you know. So your stop loss should be like on this extreme high here, okay. And then if you say you are targeting just this low here, because it's more likely the price will come down here, you can see that's a risk of one and a risk reward of four, which is quite beautiful. But seeing we are on an upward trend, I wouldn't want to push too much. I would actually be comfortable to exit the sale from this position just to fill this fair value gap here before continuing upward. But if here, gold has a tendency to retrace quite deep, so I wouldn't be surprised if it came all the way, maybe cleared the New York low here, and then from here you can now seriously consider buying. So that would be a very good trade, risking one and getting a reward of five. Okay. But yeah, so I'm sure currently you're in nice profit, but that's a counter trade because for me, I'm seeing these as a bullish trade, very strong bullish candles. And if you check on if I go to a bigger time frame and you check on the dollar stability, you can see we are on a reversal, as in we forming lower lows. So with a weaker dollar, that way you see like gold is green, it's positive, it's bullish, and Bitcoin as well, as you can see, though it's still stuck around this range. But going back to gold scenario, yes, just because we cleared the previous day high here, we're more likely to do some retracement, but I'm more keen to consider taking a buy around these levels.